every moment is Sai. So I just want to narrate some of the things that how I see Swami in everything, in the worldly objects. So some of them I want to narrate. So this was mostly when I was working in a daycare in Pullman. I was just I started this. The thing is, for example, in the morning, the teacher, I mean, when once the children come in, you are supposed to sing a rhyme for them. So sometimes the other teacher would go to say that, oh, I have a meeting or I have to go and see another teacher, let me be back, you can just run the show. So the moment she leaves, immediately what I do is I'll tell all the children, okay, come on children, let us all sing, Baba black sheep, have you any wool? So in this way, I will make them, all the children, to say utter our Swami's name. And then once that rhyme is over, then I'll ask them to sing, Old MacDonald's had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O, and the Baba here and the Baba there, here a bar, there a bar, everywhere Baba, Old MacDonald's had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. So I used to ask them to sing these rhymes. So it so happened, whenever the other teacher is not in class, when I take the lead, all the children will know. When I ask them, okay, which rhyme are we going to sing? Immediately they say, Miss Jayanthi, we are going to sing this rhyme, either Baba Black Sheep or Old MacDonald's. So they all got used to it. So that's one thing I do. And then in the daycare, they will give play doh for the children to play. So all the kids, they will have a ball, like as you have chapati flour, right? How we make a chapati, the dough, and have the balls. So likewise, we give a ball to everybody, and the other teacher will be in the other table leading those children, and I will be here leading these children. So what I'll do is I'll give them all the ball, and they all will pull it out and do all kinds of things, whatever they want. Whereas in my case, what I do, my eyes will be monitoring them, but my thoughts will be set on Swami. So what I do is I always make sure that I'll take a ball, and then quickly I'll make a Shivalingam out of it, and then I just make like SAI, letter Sai, and place it on top of it, and then quickly I'll make like chapati, tiny chapatis and idli, all kinds of stuff, or vada, and assume like small things, and then I say, Swami, this is my prasad to you, just enjoy. Though I just monitor the children, my thoughts will be set on Swami, and I will just looking at that, and I'll keep admiring that, as though that is Swami for me. So I look for every chance how I can bring Swami into that in whatever I do. So this was one thing. One day in the school, they said we are going to take the children to a movie, and the name of the movie was How to Train the Dragon. So we all were walking, and we are going to on the road, and then once we reached the theater, I was just telling Swami, you know I don't like all these things. Where am I to go and look for you if I go and sit in the dark theater? Where am I to look for you, Swami? I was just telling him, and we all were seated in the theater. After a few minutes, they displayed the show, and the first scene was a dragon is chasing the sheep, and out of fear, those sheep, they all will scream, ba, 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 ba. I was so thrilled. I said, Swami, this will do for me. I heard your name. That's more than enough. Now I can sit back and relax, let the children enjoy the movie. Yeah, so that I can be thinking about you. So this is another incident. And then we used to have the train tracks and the trains and the goods for the children to play with it. And it so happened they had some train goods with all kinds of things, and also they had some alphabets in it. And to my utter surprise, I found that there were 3 letters, that SAI, on all the goods. So what I did, I just took those 3 alone and gave the rest of them to the children to play. Whereas I used to set this SAI, and I keep looking at it and admiring it as though I'm talking to Swami. At the same time, of course, I'll be monitoring the children, but my eyes and my thoughts will be kind of set on this thing, and then I look at the children to make sure they all are doing okay. So this is the one thing. And then they used to give blocks. So in the blocks, there are all the 26 alphabets letters are there, all the letters, 26 letters. So I'll give all those children to the rest of the letters, and I look for this BA and the SAI and grab those alone and keep it with me so that I can keep looking at, because they'll have double, they'll have two sets of those. So easily children can play with the rest of them, but I will look for these ones, keep it near me, and I stack them and I just keep admiring them, whereas the children will stack something else and they will hit it and keep playing with that. So this is one other thing. And then they ask us to go and write on the board, so we teachers should need BA, and I'll tell the children, okay, can you try to trace this, or can you just try to write like that? So this is one more thing. And then there was a student named Isaiah in my classroom, and he has the word Sai in it. So I always make sure, then and there I'll keep on calling out his name. Isaiah, can you come here, my dear? Oh, you can take this, Isaiah, so that in that way I can utter Swami's name throughout the day. So that was one thing. And then whenever I go and park my car, there used to have the school truck placed there. And as you know, they'll have the word Ram on the truck on the side, right? I make it, nobody will go all the way there and then park the car. They'll try to park the car in the front and get into the classroom. I make sure always I go and park the car right there next to that Ram, where it says Ram, so that I'll feel as though I'm parking my car next to Swami's car. That's what I do. And then the other thing is, when we go anywhere, we used to see the churches, right? So I always look for if there is anywhere that says St. Paul Church, so that the first three letters is S-A-I, Sai. I look for it. And then I also look for the magnets. They used to give magnets that we used to place it on the board. So I look for these three magnets and these four letters, Sai, Baba, and I try to stick them on the other side, and the children will be playing with the rest of them. So this is one more thing I used to do. And then when they give the crayons to the children, I always make sure that I pick the orange and black, so that it will signify our Swami's orange robe and his black hair. So I always try to grab those two, and the children will be playing with the rest of the crayons. So I used to sit and write there, S-A-I, Sai Baba, over there. So that's one thing. So in the school, these are the things I was just following. And then one day when I was just traveling, I just told Swami, Swami, are you with me right now? Please show me right now, this second. I want to make sure you're with me. So the moment I said that, suddenly a truck passed by onto my right side, and there I saw it said sailing on the boat. It was written on the truck, and the first three letters are Sai. And then one day when I went to meet a friend, she gave me some goodie bag. When she gave the haldi kumkum, I said, Swami, in this goodie bag, where am I to see you, Swami? I want to see you. And casually I just opened, and to my utter surprise, she has given me hairpins, and in that it says B.A. Baba. So I didn't use the hairpin, I just safeguarded it. So it says B.A. Baba. So I was so thrilled, and I thanked her and thanked Swami as well. And then one day we went to a garden, and in the garden I told Swami, here where am I to look for you, Swami? This is a botanical garden, all of them are enjoying. I don't know what to do. I want to look for you somewhere, Swami. Please, Swami. I was just asking him. Suddenly I came across a name, and it said Bonsai Care Guide. So immediately I could see our Swami's name right there, S-A-I. So this was one other thing. And then we used to have shopping bags, right? So here in US we'll have these shopping bags. So one day when I was casually trying to fold, because whenever I get the shopping bag I try to fold them. So this is the shopping bag. This is the one, right? So one day I was just trying to fold it like this. Suddenly a feeling came. Swami, I wish it was orange and black color, Swami. I would have seen you. Is there any way I could see you, Swami? Honestly, I told this to Swami, and to my utter surprise, I just saw here it says, you see Sai. If you see here, you see Sai. So I was so thrilled when I saw that, you see Sai. And I said, yes, Swami, I'm seeing only you. I'm looking only for you. Yes, Swami, I told him. So this is one more thing. And then the other thing is, one day I went for went for shopping, and there I was waiting on the line for the other people to get done. Once they are done, until then I was just waiting, right? So I told Swami, Swami, where I can look for you over here? Is there anywhere or spot you can show me right away on the spot? You can show me where you are. I want to see you now. And the moment I said, I just casually looked up, and there I said, the entrance while leaving, they are written in Spanish. This was in Houston. They are written in Spanish, gracias. So the last 3 letters, if you go backward, it will say S-A-I. So I was so thankful to Swami. Thank you, Swami. So I could see you here. I saw you already. Thank you, I told him. So that's one thing. And then here, when we have sandwiches, bread sandwiches, we used to apply. I told you in the very beginning, our connection with Swami is like they apply peanut butter in one bread and the other one jelly, and when you connect both of them, when you merge them, you cannot separate it, right? Likewise, my connection with Swami is like that. So same way, in the bread, when we try to apply ketchup, after we have put all the vegetables and everything, generally they will squeeze it and do it. But in my case, I make sure that I used to take the tomato ketchup and try to put in the S shape, as well as the mustard in the S shape. So seeing me, my husband also started to do that, so that even in that we can bring our Swami in there. So that's one thing I used to do. And then when we travel, we'll get to see buildings, right? Like for example, Bank of America, let's say Bank of America, and that in you have seen in US that they'll have a bold letter Bank of America, and again in small letters Bank of America. So immediately my eyes will get catch of the first 2 letters, B-A, Baba, and I say, Swami, I saw you here, thank you so much. That's one more thing. And then the other thing is, I want to share a unique experience now. The thing is, I was working in the senior living home, and one person, he was from Philippines. His wife used to run away from the room because she had dementia. So she used to run away from the room. So we had to be very alert to make sure that the room is locked and she is inside the room. So that her husband suddenly, the previous evening, actually, I was talking to him, and he was so happy, and he was from a military in Vietnam, from Vietnam. So he was a veteran, and so army veteran. So what happened? The previous evening, I just took care of him, and I waved him goodbye, and I came home. And the next day, as usual, I went to my work, and there in front of his room, there were so many the other caregivers were standing there, and I was just inquiring them what happened, what's going on. I assumed probably that lady was just trying to run away. That's why they all were there to catch hold of her. But little did I realize that they said that unfortunately that person passed away. They said Rogers passed away. What? He was okay the previous night, yesterday night, right? In fact, I spoke to him and I bid him bye and went. What happened? I don't know. Last night suddenly he got chest pain, and this morning the doctor came and examined him, and he was telling anytime anything can happen, and just now he passed away. And I felt so sad. I felt very miserable. And they said because he's from army, they have to do a kind of ritual rites for him. So they conducted in the same building upstairs, and there they displayed all his emblems and everything, all the gifts and emblems and what all he got. So then they were just singing some songs. We were there, and within my mind I was just praying to Swami. Swami, I want this person to merge at your feet, Swami. So please show me a sign somewhere. If I see you somewhere here, I will take it for granted that this person has merged your feet. In that way, I will be very relieved, Swami. Please show me a sign, Swami. I was just telling him, and I was just going through since all the ladies were going through, I was just following them. Suddenly, I came across a certificate, and let me show you. For his memorial service, they had displayed the medals and the honors that he received. So we were going through that. As I was going through, as I told you, I was just praying to Swami to see him somewhere. Suddenly I came across this. Here it said his name Roger Maynard, and there at the bottom it said Saigon, Vietnam. So the moment I saw Swami's name Sai, I was so thrilled and thanked Swami so much that how in the world I would have expected Swami to be there, and exactly it says Saigon. So this was one other experience, and I was so thankful to Swami that, okay Swami, finally there is certain that he has merged your feet. that will do for me, I told him, and thanks Swami. So then this got over. After this is done, one day I went to Walmart for shopping, casually as usual. So one day when I went to look for a baby dress to buy for a friend who delivered a baby. So I wanted to go and get a dress for them, for the baby. When I was just going through a certain dresses, suddenly I came across a dress, and my husband called me and told, do you like this one? Come and see this side. As we kept looking one after another, suddenly I came across, I told Swami, I am getting this dress for this child. So please show me, is it possible to see you somewhere here? I know I am so crazy, but is there any way I can see you, Swami? I just told him, and that's why I was just going through everywhere, and my husband called me. You want to come and see into this rack? Do you want to check on these ones? So casually I came back to check on that, and as I kept looking, lo and behold, suddenly I saw this where it said Sai Pam. I wish it was Sai Ram. It would have been awesome. But it said Sai, S-A-I-P-A-M, Sai Pam. And this was in 2009. So I was so thankful to Swami. Thank you, Swami. So you are literally in everything, in every object, in everywhere. Not only in humans, but you are in every object as well, Swami. I just told Swami and I thanked him, and immediately, and the funny thing, you should listen to this. So what I thought, this is a good thing that I got. So maybe this dress I should save it for myself to show it to people as an evidence that the Swami showed himself. And let me get some more dress like this, and so that for everybody, whoever gets a baby, we should give this dress because it has Swami's name in it. So saying, I went to the customer and I told them, you know what, if you could, I just found only this one item here. I do need many of them of these same pattern and design. Would you be able to go and check if you have more? Can you bring all those ones? And she said, okay, I'll go and check on that. And then, because you remember, when you become greedy, what Swami does, okay? So she went, and when she came, after some time she came back. I thought, thank God, she is going to bring lots of things. And when she came back, nothing was in her hands. I said, what happened? Where? I thought you took this long. I thought you were getting something. Yeah, I went and looked around everywhere. Yeah, other items are there except for this one. Oh, is that right? Okay, then no problem. And I thanked her and came back. And then I realized, okay, be happy with what you get. Okay, not to look for more. So I just wanted to share this one as well. So overall, if you see in the things that I shared so far, we can relate with Swami in everything that we do every day. Wherever we are, doesn't matter. Wherever we work, doesn't matter. If you look for it, you will find it. That's the lesson I learned. If we really look for Him, He will show Himself to us. But we have to call Him out from the bottom of our heart. Then He will represent Himself in whichever way He wants. We do not know. So this was one experience. And now I want to share a very beautiful experience that you'll be really amazed. What happened was, I was traveling from one state to another state to do a prayer for one of the friend's son-in-law, family member who was undergoing cancer. So I went to do this prayer, and then after that I went to the Sai Center, and then I was sitting and talking to them, and this person was really kind of very concerned. She said, I want to spend time with you and listen to Swami's glories. Why don't you come over? Let's go home. It's already late. So we went home and we were sitting and talking. She enjoyed so much. The next day she came to drop me at the airport. While going, she said, oh my dear, by the time I drop you and come back, I think my grandchildren will be waiting on the daycare. I hope I can reach on time. I don't know what will happen. I'm really very worried. I said, don't worry, sister. When we pray to Swami, He will take care. I told her. Yeah, you pray. If you pray, only Swami is listening, right? Go ahead and pray, she said. I said, Swami, she's coming for my sake. Swami, please make sure that she reaches on time. I just told him that, and she stopped for the signal. And casually, when I looked around, suddenly I saw it says a church was there. It said St. Paul Church. Generally, it will be st.paul, right? Whereas there I saw it was written SAINT. So the first three letters are Sai. So I said, see, Akka, see that Swami has shown. Look at that, Swami is right there. Then she said, only for your eyes you could see all this. I'm glad you saw it, she said, and you pray for it. Pray for us, she said, and we kept driving. She kept driving and we were going, and then after some time she told me, my dear, can I tell you something? It is for your own good, can I tell you? I said, I really welcome that. You are so sweet enough to come out to tell that. Only if somebody pinpoints us, we'll be able to correct our mistakes, right? If not, how do we know? So I really welcome Akka. That will be wonderful. No problem. Please tell me, so that by correcting myself, I can become a better person, right? So you are helping me in that way. So I'm really happy. She said, oh, nobody will think like this, my dear. I'm so happy you are with the open mind. Okay, because of that, I'm just telling you. Yeah, go ahead, sister. Please tell me. Then she said, you know what? I noticed that Swami says that we should love everybody. And I see you are loving everyone whom you come across. But you should also know that you should act little matured. You seem to be very childish and playing and talking like a childish, moving and talking like a childish manner. So you should behave in a matured way, like an adult. You have to behave in that manner. And I was puzzled. I didn't know what to say. I said, what do you mean, Akka? I didn't understand. Yeah, you should talk little matured. You should not just tell whatever comes to your mind. You're just talking and like a child. So behave accordingly. That will be nice for you, she said. I said, okay, Akka, I don't know. 45 years I've been like this. Now, if you ask me to change, I'll definitely work on that. I told her, and then I came back. This was in 2010. So, what happened when she came and dropped the airport? I told her, if you don't mind, please give me a call once you reach there, so that I'll be at peace. She said, sure, I'll give you a call. And then it so happened, she gave me a call after some time, and she said, guess what, Jayanthi, as you mentioned, the road was very clear, there wasn't any traffic, so I was able to go and reach on time. In fact, I'm still waiting for my grandchildren to come out. I said, oh, that's very nice, Akka. I told her, and I thanked her, and then later I boarded the flight. I got a window seat, and I just boarded the flight, and I was looking at the sky, and then I was just talking to myself. I told Swami, I don't know what is this, Swami. This person has said this new thing to me. What do you say, Swami? I don't know. I have been like this for all these years. And as you know, you only told that whatever you feel like, you should speak. I mean, the sense like whatever comes to your heart, you should speak out. You should not change anything. And you told that the thought, word and deed should be the same. So from now on, if I try to change the topic, and then if I try to think that, oh, no, I should not say this, I should say in a different way. If I think like that and change it and talk, then my thought and word and deed will not be synchronized, right? So now I'm kind of confused, Swami. I really don't know what to do. But anything or everything, you know that whatever it is, it should come from you. Once you tell me, I will definitely follow it as it is. But if others tell me, no matter if others tell me, I will not be able to take it. It should come directly from you to me. So what am I to do, Swami? I really don't know. So you have to tell me, Swami. As you know, I didn't bring any books with me, your books. So, but I see here something, it says Sky Mall in this, on the seat, behind the seat. So I'm going to open this book, Swami. You have to give me an answer. I should see something related to you, Swami, I told him. I assumed I will get to see the word said or sail or the saint church or something, right? So I thought I'll get to see that. So when I see that, I can take it for granted that Swami really wants to. Oh, by the way, I told Swami, if you don't want me to change, if you want me to remain the same as I am right now, I should see something related to you. That was the main point. If I don't see that, I'll take it for granted that I should change. But if I see that, I will remember, I'll just make sure that you don't want me to change, you know, stay like this. So saying, I prayed to Swami and I took the Sky Mall book. I have no clue what is the book about, what it talks about. And only when I opened the pages, I came to know it all talked about, a product, and it's a description, a detailed description about it with all kinds of pictures and everything. So the moment I took the book and closed my eyes and opened the book, that particular page happened to be talking about men's wallet, the wallet or the purse, whatever you call it. So the men's wallet was the picture, and there they mentioned, okay, you can put your money here, you can put your credit card here, you can put your medical card here, etc., etc. Finally, it also said, okay, here you can put your license here. And obviously, for the license, there will be somebody's picture, right? And guess whose picture was there? Yes, it was our beloved Swami's picture. Yes, I was so thrilled. You have no clue. I just screamed. The moment I saw Swami's picture, I screamed, Sai Ram. I just screamed. And the people around me were just kind of puzzled. Why she's screaming all of a sudden? And I couldn't control my joy. Tears were rolling. Not only because I saw Swami's picture. The main thing was I no need to change, or I no need to correct myself. Whatever comes in my mind, I can speak it out, so that my thought, word and deed can be synchronized. So I don't need to worry or should break my head. Okay, yesterday what I told, today I have to change it and tell, or what I need to, how to change and tell. No such things. Whatever comes to my mind, just speak it out. It's a simple task, right? No need to worry about anything else. So I was so thankful to Swami, and I was so thrilled. So this is the picture that I can show it to you. You'll get to see later. So here's the picture, the small wallet, and there is Swami's picture with the orange robe and black hair. You'll get to see that later in a close-up shot. So the reason I wanted to narrate this story as well is he proves that he is everywhere. You can name it that you call him from the up in the air, or if you're on the floor, or you're in the workplace, as I mentioned earlier. Anywhere, any place, he is omnipresent, omniscient and omnipotent, he says, right? So he is present everywhere. So it's we who have to look for him. And when we call him out, he will definitely come, he will show himself, he will definitely represent himself. We will not have any clue how it happened, but it will happen. So I just want to share all these moments with you to tell you that in our day-to-day life, we can, wherever we are, we can just keep communicating with Swami and be one with him in whatever we do, whatever work we do, and wherever we are.